complex stuff, but it just seems like a lot of us are going through kind of dark times right now, and I think what Wandering Whisper said in her last video, her video response, is true, that this time of year tends to cause a bit of a funk for everyone. But what's going on with me is more than just that. Like, I mean, it's not brought on by that. It's something that I think has been a few years in the making, and I'm kind of realizing now what I need to do. You've probably heard me mention in previous videos about talking a little bit about my relationship and not really being 100% sure if my boyfriend is like the right person for me, or if this relationship is exactly what I need, and all that stuff. And I'm still not really sure, but one thing that I do realize now is that, and I've said this before, but I never really bought it, I guess. I was just saying it logically, but now I really have come up against it, and I can't deny it, is that I need to figure out my own stuff and figure out who I need to be and what I needed from myself before I can be sure about my relationship or anything else for that matter. And I'm just really, really realizing that there's some stuff that's been going on that's kind of triggered this all coming to the surface, and I'm not really going to get into that part of it because it's kind of, how do I say this? It's not really, I guess it doesn't really paint me in the best light. And I have a friend, like one other person in my quote-unquote real life who knows about this channel, and if she listens, I don't really want her to know what it is that I'm talking about. It's nothing major, it's just something that I struggle with kind of on again, off again, and I mean, it affects my relationship, but my boyfriend knows about it, and he's fine with it, so that's all that really matters, I guess. Sorry to be cryptic, I don't mean to bring it up and then not divulge the details, but anyways, it's a tough thing, but it's good because it kind of, like I said, it triggers these discussions that I have with my boyfriend, and the last couple weeks we've been having some really good discussions about things, and I've been more honest with him than I have been, I think, before, just about myself and what I needed at the relationship, and what I need from just with, even if I was single, there's things that I need from myself that I haven't been giving myself. Like, I really need some kind of a spiritual life, or some kind of spiritual practice, I guess. Not that I'm not religious, but I definitely used to have a strong sense of spirituality and some kind of connection to like a higher consciousness, higher power kind of thing. And that used to be a really big part of my day-to-day life. Like, I kind of had a constant, I was just really interested in kind of thinking about things like that, and like in philosophy and, I don't know, enlightenment, I guess. And I know in the beginning of my relationship with my boyfriend, when I would try and talk about those things with him, it would usually lead to feeling not very accepted or understood, and we would have arguments or just debates that went sour or whatever. So it was one of those things that I kind of, I tried a couple times and then gave up, and I never really brought it up again, or when I did, I just, it's just not really something I could share with him. And then slowly over the last few years, it's become something that I don't even have for myself anymore. Like, I really don't even honestly feel a connection to anything now, even other people. And I'm not saying that he did that to me, but it's just something that's happened. And it's something that I really need, if I even can get it back. I'm sure I can, but I have no idea how or where to start. But it's something that I need to have, really, to be me, who I think I am. Like, it's so crazy. So many of the things that I thought were like fundamental to who I was. Like, if you were to ask me, who are you? These are the things I would have said. I don't have right now. Like, I don't really do much in the way of creative stuff. I used to write poetry all the time and music, and I just can't be bothered now, and that worries me. And I'm so cut off from people, it's not even funny. Like, basically, I don't know, I've just been living my last few years just trying to make everyone happy and trying to be the person that everyone wants me to be in any given setting or any given relationship, and as a result I've completely lost my own identity, and I guess I've been in denial about that, and I've just been trying to make everything okay, and I'm just realizing, like, I can't deny it anymore, and so I really don't know where that's gonna leave me with my boyfriend, but I know I need to make it a priority, because if I'm not really being myself, then I'm not really doing him any favors anyway. I'm not even really participating in this relationship, you know, I'm just kind of here, but I'm not really fully here, you know, and I know he's been able to feel that. I know he feels like I've been really distant, and yeah, but basically it's just been that I've been trying to, I guess, keep everything together and, you know, not rock the boat or not bring things up that I don't know how to solve, because in the past, when I've brought things up like this, where we kind of reach an impasse and we can't figure out how to reconcile our two different opinions or our two different positions, and I kind of start freaking out, and I'm like, well, I don't know if this is gonna work long term, like forever, or what, or you know, that kind of stuff. And he's kind of come back with, well, if this isn't gonna work out long term, I mean, you need to figure it out, because I don't want to spend another 5 years and then get to the same point and have to try and find someone else or whatever, which is legitimate, I guess, but it puts a lot of pressure on me. And so then when that happens, I would just usually freak out and, you know, be like, okay, no, it's fine, it's just this or whatever, and kind of smooth things over, and then kind of try and avoid it until a few months would go by and it would come up again, and, you know. But this time around, I've been able to be a lot more honest with him, and he's basically told me that even if this doesn't last forever, like, he's already gotten enough out of this relationship that it'll always be a special period in his life or whatever, and, you know, he wouldn't be mad at me or hate me or, you know, not want to be friends with me or resent me or think it was a waste of time. So that kind of gives me a bit of breathing room, because, I mean, I really, really hope that we end up together, and I think it's definitely still a strong possibility, but I've just been afraid to do anything or change anything because I don't want to lose this relationship. And you know, if that's the case, then I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose it, because anyway, so I think that, like, right now, that's a big priority for me, is getting my own stuff back and getting myself back on the right path for me. So that's what I'm working on. I'm going to make a part 2 to this video because I'm running out of time, and there's sort of another half to this, or another